My name's Richard Austin, also known as Maverick, and previously Albert Austin. And I'm an IBM Senior Storage Specialist in IBM Australia. Today's topic is IBM Storage Protect, but specifically IBM Storage Protect for Cloud, bring your own storage. And today's word is sovereignty, ensuring the data exists where you think it exists, as opposed to somewhere else. There's been a number of articles published recently, this one from Network World, that has centered around data vulnerabilities. How safe is your data in the cloud? Well, it turns out not very safe, because things can and will go wrong. If we think locally rather than globally, UniSuper in 2024, that's this year, found that Google had accidentally deleted its entire cloud environment. Fancy that. Your public service provider has deleted everything. And that kind of comes back to your shared responsibility model, because maybe that public cloud provider isn't responsible for everything. And maybe, as Microsoft and Salesforce specifies, you should keep a copy of the data elsewhere in case something disastrous goes on. But where is that data stored? Well, Computer Weekly recently, this week, published an article that suggests that that data might not exist in the country that you think it exists. Microsoft in the UK could not guarantee the sovereignty of the data, which basically means that, in this case, the whole of UK government IT potentially isn't within the United Kingdom, which is a worry because specific sensitive data could be hosted elsewhere. And whilst we know, and we should know, the laws and regulations of the land in which we operate, those laws and regulations might be different where that data ends up or resides. So when we talk about a shared responsibility from a Microsoft perspective, we might be talking about the Microsoft responsibility is loss of service due to hardware or infrastructure failures, loss of service due to natural disasters or DR, short-term user, short-term administrators. It doesn't say anything about, let's say, them deleting the entire environment, of course. But the security and compliance is the user's responsibility. Loss of data due to malicious insights of activists, loss of data due to malware and ransomware, and other things going wrong. But what's clear is that we have a dividing line, but that dividing line isn't always clear, and that's why we have a shared responsibility. Or, some might say, there's no responsibility. So how can IBM help? Well, our Storage Protect for Cloud architecture lends itself to flexibility. We can utilize storage on Azure, blob storage here in Australia. We can keep the data on that unlimited storage pool from Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, Dynamics 365, Salesforce. Or we can actually move that data down here. So we can use bring your own storage. So whether that's a native IBM application such as Storage Protect, Spectrum Scale, something newer like IBM Ceph, or you're utilizing IBM Cloud Object Storage either on-prem or in the cloud, we can guarantee where at least one copy of your data exists. So we can provide a logical or physical air gap. We can guarantee data sovereignty if we're using an S3 private cloud, or you can leverage your existing on-prem office. You can be flexible with retention. And of course, we're still offering end-to-end encryption and self-service recovery. So we can offer the same flexibility, and you can consider this solution for the same reasons you can consider the unlimited storage option. Only now we can guarantee your data sovereignty, because you will know and we will know where your data will exist. So, Storage Protect for Cloud with IBM Cloud within Australia demo. So recently I set up my IBM Storage Protect for Cloud environment, which is hooked into my tenancy with Microsoft 365 to provide a logical air gap to IBM Cloud. And this could also be called a multi-cloud architecture, where you're taking a copy out of the Azure tenancy and storing it somewhere else. And of course, as always, this is incremental forever. It's encrypted end-to-end, and we could also apply data at rest and make it immutable, or worm-like. Now, when we do this, we apply zero trust data security principles, and this means we are working to ensure that no single application has access to all of the data, and only when two applications are in sync can the data be modified, changed, or deleted. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to utilize a previous demo that is available on YouTube today, where I hook up and show several use cases in OneDrive and Exchange, protecting data in IBM Cloud. Now for this demo, I'm actually just going to concentrate on the bucket setup and how this is configured in our SaaS application, IBM Storage Protect for Cloud.
I'm going to log in to my bucket on the IBM Cloud. Logged into IBM Public Cloud, I've got a bucket called Breeze SP for C, and we can see that a number of different objects are stored within the bucket. As we saw in IBM Cloud and now in Storage Protect for Cloud, the storage settings for Microsoft 365 clearly show the bucket name Breeze SP for C, access keys and other credentials, some hidden, to access IBM Cloud Object Storage.
Rather than me talk about this anymore, I'd strongly encourage you to give this a try in your own environment. We offer different setups, different trials under a try and buy scheme for Microsoft 365, Salesforce, Dynamics 365, Azure, and not listed there, but Google Workspace as well. By default, it does use IBM Azure Blob Storage. However, should you want to use your own private or guaranteed data sovereignty storage, please reach out to your local IBM representative who can assist you.